with that.
On the chessboard, the queen is the most powerful piece.
You would think so, but the most powerful piece would be the one that dies and the game's over. If the game can continue without that piece, it
That's
can't be.
true. That's
If the
true. The
game can
king is
continue,
the yes. The
so if the
king
game,
is checkmate.
yeah, if I can continue the game without that piece, then it's not that powerful, truly.
Yeah, it's not that
Touche.
powerful. I play chess for real.
Touche. Touche.
It just moves around better than most, but you still can get got.
You play chess, Venus?
Yeah, I'm teaching myself. Yes.
Oh, but have you ever have? Sorry, so I guess you're just kind of beginner, and I'm not saying that offensively, but I guess you could
In
tell
the
me which level
beginning.
you are at. But
I'm
however,
I'm
what
at
you
a
want to say?
beginner. I'm beginner. I'm a beginner.
Okay, have you ever won a chess game without your queen? Because that's a beginner thing. Like you always moving the queen to help you try to win and on the power in that. But have you won
Hmm.
a game without the queen yet?
No, no, but I've had more than one queen on the on the board.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so
that helped.
Wait
And
a
that
minute.
helped.
If
And
you're a
that helped you
beginner, who the
win.
hell you was playing? Yeah, who
no,
who
you
was you
can put
playing? If
your
you're a
when
beginner, multiple
you because
queens
you're
on a board.
well you yeah your pawn
I ain't
is
never.
Every
promoted.
pawn, every pawn can turn
No,
into a whatever
I
piece
know
you
how
want.
to play chess, but if you had multiple queens on the board and you're a beginner, the person you was playing didn't know how to play.
You know, I focus on the pawns
Mhm.
to get them to so I can have multiple knights. You know, I try to get those pawns to the other
What?
side. That's
Some
my
people say
strategy.
Who are you playing
it's funny.
against?
It's
Well,
funny
I
because
play against different people. It's an app, and first you play against the
Oh,
app, and then you start playing against other
oh,
people that are.
okay.
you said the queen
Ain't
is the
no,
most
ain't no
powerful,
human. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Ain't no human.
some people believe the pawn is more powerful because of the fact that it can turn to anything.
Yeah,
Some people
yeah.
feel like that because of the fact that it has once it makes it across, it can, like you said, it can be any other pieces, meaning it can move any way it wants to. So people believe in that, and they also believe that to first win the game, you need a good pawn game. Those are people that make the sacrifices, and so I think that yeah, people that assume that the queen is the most powerful, yeah, that's at your chess level right now. I gotta beat you one day. I don't know if you're not in the group chat because I would send you a link. I do be playing chess too. I play chess on my phone all the time. That's one of my things I do.
Send
Yeah.
me the link, nigga. Send me the link.
I want
I'm not a
competition.
beginner. Yeah, I'm not a beginner. I'm not a beginner. What you talking
you
about?
you under a beginner. You below a beginner.
Yeah, all right. So play me then. The next time we get on this show of yours, you're gonna be like, yeah, that nigga Gemini, he's good.
But it's interesting that you know, I always choose a queen when it asks me what do I want to promote my pawns to. So often it's fascinating. You can't have more than one king,
You're a
but you can have
woman.
more than one queen. There's
Yeah.
polyamory on the chessboard.
You ain't gonna turn that into that. No, it ain't.
You can
That's
only
Respectfully,
have
not.
one
man.
queen,
Y'all
but you
link
can have
up.
multiple queens.
Y'all link up after the show. Get that battle on. Let's get to the first scenario. Emotional backup plan. A husband in a polygamous marriage says one of his female friends is just his emotional support person. He want he vents to her about problems he doesn't share with any of his wives. One wife finds out he's talking to this woman every day and feels betrayed. We're gonna start with the ladies first. Ladies' question is: at what point does emotional support from someone outside the relationship become emotional cheating? It's on the floor for the ladies.
At what point outside of the relationship does hmm,
Emotional support from someone outside the relationship become emotional cheating. At what point?
Well, I'm gonna say like when your energy comes in the home and it completely shifts, because of it, you know. Like now you become more angrier towards me, or have less patience, or um my little flaws that you had no worry about, now they become an outbroken thing, because and then afterwards it's because of this person that is better, or can reciprocate better, or can do better. That's when it becomes a problem. Because of course, if you want to go be happy, that's fine, but if you're going to be in the home with this person, don't you have to learn how to grow with them as well, teach them as well? You know what I mean? Especially being the man. Where do you put your hat on for another thing? You wear a lot of hats just like we do, right? So when do you take that hat off and put another one on? I laugh.
Okay, so you said that the energy shift, low key.
I would agree with the energy shift, but I also would say when you start putting that outside person before your partner in all aspects, I feel like that's when it becomes a problem.
Quick question. Don't y'all want to be the main wife so you can teach? Because if you already got the lesson from him and y'all both bring somebody in, woman, shouldn't you teach?
Yeah, I feel like you should teach the other woman if you're bringing her in, if that's what your dynamic's going to be. But I also think that men don't want to take time to invest in the person they quote unquote are with and love, but then they put all that time and effort into this quote unquote side person, or they go have a relationship with this side person for 2 years, and then they're like, oh, let's just be together. So if you invest in the person that you're with and support that person and build together, and then bring in that person, then you're the king, you're leading it, but that woman is now also teaching the other woman her roles as well.
That's what I believe. Because then it shouldn't be jealousy with y'all. It should just be y'all should be on the same page. So you got to teach. I put it out there. It's open. Let's get it. Here comes the woman. Yeah, I want to know what I taught you. So teach the woman.
I think some of the
I'm always
jealousy
gonna have
would
a
come
one-on-one with her.
in. I think some of the jealousy would come in is if you're building this relationship outside of your relationship and then trying to bring this person in after you treated your first partner not respectful or not good to build with this person, and now you're trying to put it together, if that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that's a weak-minded person, male, to me. You gotta be if you want, because it's a lot, take them on two women. Their emotions, their feelings, their thought process, their abandonment. It's a lot taken on that. So you gotta be ready. Like my sister said, it's a lot of work.
Well, would that be if you know about the bond, you just don't know about what's being discussed, but you know about the bond, you know about them, meeting up, doing certain things together. However, and that part is not in secrecy. So you're saying this the secrecy the mistrust comes from if they try to make a relationship after they've already had their own set up their own like relationship with them, is what you're
Okay.
saying?
No, is that part in secrecy, not in secrecy because they were honest with you and told you, or you found out?
No, they had like you said, it went 2 years, and now they feel it's a time that, all right, I want all of us to sit down and talk.
No, I was referring to a situation where you're doing that behind your partner's back and then trying to bring it to the table.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
saying. That's your
you weren't honest with your partner that you were even seeing somebody in the beginning. Your partner found out. If you're upfront about it, then and that's what you're trying to do is build that dynamic. I don't think that you would be trying to build the relationship separate. You would put that relationship together with both of them in order to build without people being jealous. It starts to become more jealousy when your partner's being neglected, but this person is being that relationship's being built without you even involved at all.